Cases where mothers or individuals harm their children for the sake of new relationships occur very rarely and are usually deeply justified. Maybe it's because of many factors such as mental health issues, drug use, trauma, or maybe because of environmental stressors. Manling Williams was born in Los Angeles County, California, in the year 1979. Taiwan is where her family is from. Because she learns slowly, Manling, better known by his family and friends as Ling, finds it challenging to study. However, she did graduate from high school in 1998. She met Neil Williams, a man born in 1980 when she was 19 years old. Neil has one sister and was raised in Whittier, California. After the two started dating, Ling became pregnant right away. Devin, the couple's son, was born on July 26, 2000. They were legally married in 2002 after being wed in a courtroom in 2001. The Williams family resided in the Los Angeles suburb of Rowan Heights. One of the Ling family's members owned the condominium where they lived. Ian was the name of the couple's second son, born September 27, 2003. Ling began her career as a server at a local restaurant and eventually moved up to full-time status. Neil was employed at Anaheim, California's Disneyland. Due to their financial difficulties, Neil's mother frequently helped the couple. Neil was characterized as a nerd who enjoyed playing a lot of video games on computers, Star Trek, and Star Wars. He also owned multiple samurai swords in their condo because he was a big fan of them. Ling was therefore dissatisfied with Neil's lack of drive to make money. Neil started working from home as a commission salesperson for a life insurance company in early 2006, having previously left his position at Disneyland. This was a component of their strategy to become financially stable, but Neil's poor salesmanship made it fail. He tried selling insurance to people he knew, but eventually gave up and became a stay-at-home dad. Neil plays video games for a living and is completely engrossed in them. Because he doesn't clean or cook, their condominium is excessively disorganized. Ling is furious with Neil right now, because they can be heard fighting and yelling all the time by the neighbors. Neil disagreed with Ling's suggestion that they simply end their relationship, because he was worried about how it would affect the kids. Using the social networking site MySpace, Ling located her high school boyfriend John in June 2007. After getting in touch with John, they went out to supper one day. Ling then revealed to John her desire to get a divorce from Neil. Ling got in touch with John once more in July 2007, this time expressing her desire to have sex with him. Shortly after they started meeting frequently, John expressed his desire to no longer be a barrier between them. He informs Ling that a committed relationship with a married man is not something he is interested in. However, if Ling gets divorced or separated, their relationship might alter. When the time is right, they can pursue a romantic relationship together. About 7:30 a.m. on August 8, 2007. When Ling's neighbors saw her screaming as she ran down the street, they dialed 911. Police discovered 29-year-old Ling outside her home and saw that she was upset when they arrived shortly after. They discovered her 27-year-old husband Neil dead in the second-floor hallway of her home. When a samurai sword struck him, he sustained roughly 92 cuts. Devin, age 7, was discovered deceased beneath a SpongeBob comforter on top of his bunk bed. Ian, age 3, was also discovered dead beneath the bunk bed. They appear to have been suffocated by a pillow given their condition. Police discovered a typed message on Ling's computer that expressed Neil's wish to take his own life. Neil may have killed his 2 children, according to the message. Here's what Ling said to the police during her interview. She and her co-workers went out to eat at a restaurant around 11 p.m. on August 7th. In the wee hours of August 8, she discovered Neil was still playing video games when she got home. Neil's blood was discovered on a cigarette box in Ling's car by the investigating police while they were doing the interview. Considering how Ling described finding Neil's body, it is not shocking that she had blood on his body. However, Ling claims she never went back to her car. Ling was at a loss as to how to explain this. And then she came clean and said she was the murderer. The second statement Ling provided to the detectives is this one. Ling went over Ian's whole face on the lower bed with a pillow, then did the same to Devon on the upper bed. Following the murder, she went to a restaurant with some friends. Her plan is for Neil to find his children's bodies and commit suicide. Neil was still alive, and only slept in their bed when Ling got home, which disappointed her. It appears that he did not check on his sons before entering their room, or perhaps he did, and was blind to the fact that they were dead. Taking Neil's heaviest samurai sword, Ling put on latex gloves. And while he was asleep, Ling attacked Neil. Ling continued to attack him as soon as he woke up. Slicing Neil's back as he fled, she pursued him down the hall. Ling keeps attacking Neil with the sword despite his pleas for mercy. She immediately dumped her latex gloves and bloody clothing in a nearby trash can after realizing Neil had passed away. Then, she drove to a bridge in order to see the sunrise. On November 4, 2010, Ling was detained and accused of murder. 3 counts of first-degree murder were confirmed against him. During the penalty phase, 4 of the 8 jurors supported Ling's execution. In August 2011, the jury unanimously agreed to Ling's execution despite requests from family members on both sides for the prosecutor to oppose only life in prison. Ling received a death sentence in January 2012. Considering the current state of California related to the death penalty, due to there have been no executions in California since 2006, and the last execution of a woman was in 1959. Contrary to what the name might imply, most deaths on California's death row don't result in execution. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more, and hit the notification bell to stay updated. Your support means the world to me.